I'm so excited to make this video. What's up, good people? Welcome and welcome back to another video. It's your girl Alex at Defined by Alex. Here on this channel, I'm helping you define your life and build your dream. Speaking of defining your life, okay, y'all, I'm kind of turned for this video just because I have been so in awe, so in love, so inspired to really embrace my weirdness. Per the title of this video, embrace being weird. That is so powerful nowadays because in these digital streets, people are actually very successful because they've embraced their weirdness. Weirdness is relatable, and I don't care who you want to talk to, argue with your auntie. When it comes to being weird, I love the fact that in this day and age, everybody is embracing doing them, okay? And it's getting, you know, applauded. It's relatable to so many people that I feel like now is the time to talk about it. And while I feel like it's helping creators be more successful because they're embracing their weirdness. Before getting started, can I just shout out Kelly Stamps? So Kelly, if you ever watch this video, I just want to let you know that you have really inspired a lot of Black women to be exactly who they are unapologetically, okay? Now, the reason why I want to shout out Kelly Stamps is because her content is very eclectic. If you guys have not watched her content, then I'll leave her channel down below so that way you can check it out for yourself, okay? But as a fellow weird Black woman, in my opinion, okay, and I'm saying weird in a good way, it is so refreshing to see content being made, you know, by a Black woman who really is truly to herself and really doesn't care what other people think. I know a lot of us can relate to growing up, and although we always felt that we were different than everybody else, we never cared about being popular. We never cared about the latest fashion trends. We knew we liked looking cute, but we really didn't have like that whole obsession with labels or trends or popularity. So to our peers, aka the people who we care nothing about, to them we looked weird, right? To them we looked like the oddball, and I know a lot of us got made fun of for that. But one thing I love about now, the new day and age with digital creation, I think that now it's safe to say that everybody is embracing exactly who they are and not really caring what other people think. I know for a while that being weird had a negative connotation to it because, again, you know, kids are mean, and if you got picked on for not wanting to play basketball, not wanting to play football, maybe you were like art or a theater kid like I was, you know, that's something that kind of is not normal, especially when you're in high school or, you know, primary school that we all are so kind of equipped to in America, right? It's like you play a sport, you know, that way you can be successful, and it's just like, that's not everybody's ministry. Everybody don't want to play a sport. Let me just say that. But when it comes to weirdness, I think that it's so nice that we can all embrace it. I think that it's so nice that there have been creators like Kelly Stamps and other creators too that have really embraced who they are and can relate to so many people. And this is honestly why I think Kelly Stamps is really successful, because from day one she has been nothing but herself. And that actually is very brave because you're gonna get talked about regardless, right? Whether you're doing bad or good, like Rihanna say, people are always going to talk. I feel like what has been normal now, what has been normalized, is that you just gotta let people talk, because we already know it's the people who ain't got nothing going on for themselves that's talking the most. Because when you focus on yourself, you're not worried about anybody else. I don't know about you, but that's how I feel. And so when it comes to embracing your weirdness doesn't mean that you're gonna wear like quirky clothes, or weirdness doesn't mean that you're gonna have like this eccentric looking hairstyle. Weirdness can be a personality, okay? Weirdness can be how you write your name. And I think that each one of us needs to really identify and embrace our uniqueness, because regardless or not, we all have a uniqueness that no one can embrace but us. When it comes to creating content, relatability is so valuable. There are some people who are really living lives that, you know, they may be in a bad spot in their life, and they can come on YouTube or TikTok and they find a creator who literally is just like them. They're just filming content. So what I'm trying to say is we're all not that much different, because a lot of us are like a lot of people who watch content. We just may be the ones that's actually picking up the camera and documenting or creating that content for people to see. And another thing about Kelly Stamps is that I really think that she's successful because she's so relatable. You see her for her, and that's exactly what she gives you, and I think that conveys well, you know, on camera. And so for 2023, let's start normalizing that we all have this unique gift in us. Whether that's how you talk, the tone of your voice, okay? Whether that's how you walk, maybe if you're left-handed, if you're ambidextrous, whatever. But I think that everybody is entitled to embrace their own gifts. And if you're not doing that, then I hope that this video helps you really identify that you need to embrace that. And that is going to unlock so many opportunities, more than you know. The thing about embracing your weirdness is that that's your originality too. And I think because a lot of us comes from the childhoods where we had people who picked on us, and you know, I myself am considered a late bloomer. So I feel like now in my adulthood, I'm much more feminine, softer, you know, I'm much more prettier, you know, to me, older than I felt like I was growing up. I didn't have, you know, the swarm of men, boys basically. I didn't have the boys around me like that. I was just in my own little bubble, making good grades and caring about my life, because that was my track record. And so the popularity gene, I really could care less about it, to be honest with you. I felt like I always went to the beat of my own drum, and that's why I'm here today talking to a camera and ain't nobody behind it. But I say all that to say, once I started embracing my unique gifts, once I started embracing my weirdness, it just helped me really define my own walk for myself. Whew, I didn't talk too much. Let me drink some water. Okay. So there's nothing wrong with being weird, okay? And if you still are around people who are making you feel some type of way because you are weird, because you're different, I'm not here to tell you what to do, but it sounds like you need to hang around different people. It sounds like you need to be around people who are going to embrace the difference that you bring to the table. You need to be around people who have their own little perks of weirdness, and y'all could all collectively come together, and now it's like this weird melting pot, okay? That's really the purpose of this video. Is to embrace your weirdness, because what you don't know, right, is that when you unlock that, when you start embracing exactly who you are as a weird being, okay, as your own unique little butterfly, that's going to help you attract opportunities that will get you paid. I don't know if people are talking about this, but when it comes to like sponsorships and brand deals as a content creator, brands look for originality. Yes, you might have to be in like the certain type of niche, which let's just say lifestyle, but if you bring your own unique twist to your lifestyle content and you're getting the views and the engagement because you yourself are the personality, you can get paid. And I'm not trying to sit up here and say that, oh, it's all about the money, but that's really like, that's evident. There's so many creators who are successful with their partnerships because all they did from day one was stay true to themselves, and that brand recognizes their value, and you know, that creator's value matches that brand's value, and now boom, okay, they cut the check. So you may want to start thinking of your weirdness from a different viewpoint. Instead of looking at it like, you know, you can build a community online, which is important, start thinking of the opportunity you can get because you're embracing who you are. And that's another thing why I admire about Kelly Stamps. She takes us through her life, and I think that's what's so attractive about her content. It's about her. It's really her being exactly who she is with that spatula. Listen, if you know, then you know, but it's exactly who she is. And I feel like even if I were to meet her, that's how she is in real life. So for whoever this is for, please embrace you. Embrace being weird. It doesn't matter who doesn't like it, okay? It's all about if you know you are genuine, especially when it comes to content creation, because for some reason people think that you have to turn into this whole different person as soon as you press record. No. If one thing I learned in 2022 that has taught me honestly is that to truly embrace myself. I recently posted a video talking about that as to why I did not want to niche down this year. Why I felt like I was so much more than the t-shirt girl, right? I kind of felt like that's the box I put myself in, and that's what people know me for here on YouTube. But I was like, no, I'm gonna break out of this shell, and I refuse to be just the t-shirt woman, because that's not what I'm just about. I'm about so many things. I'm about these real conversations. I'm about helping you define your life, and I'm also just 100% about empowerment, right? So I was like, there's so much more to me than t-shirts, and I don't want to keep creating this content. So that video really helped me break out of my own shell even more, and I was like, I'm not niching down, okay? I am the content. My personality is enough. I honestly said, if I lose subscribers, then I know they're not for me anyway, because I really want people who want to be here, if you know what I mean. So all right, good people, that is it for today's video on embracing your weirdness, okay? Do you be you for you. Ooh. Look at that, I almost knocked the microphone down. But no, seriously, embrace who you are, okay? And again, if you haven't watched any of Kelly Stamp's videos, please watch her content. I hope that she also, you know, keeps inspiring you to be and embrace exactly who you are, because that is honestly how you can be successful in this world. I don't know why people think that we have to all just be these cookie cutter type of content creators. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't nowhere near cookie cutter, and I love that about myself. So please embrace yourself for this year and watch the opportunities that's gonna open because you start doing it. But all right, good people, that's the end of today's video. If you stayed for this long, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope that after this video, you can start embracing your weirdness, okay? As always, subscribe if you're liking the vibe, and I'm gonna catch y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.